What's up, y'all? It's Lawrence from Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk. In today I might have the master of all unboxings for me, because I'm a Batman fan, and when this big boy came, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when they announced this. I couldn't believe it when it showed up on my doorstep earlier than I thought it would. I can't even get my words together. This is so dope. This is the complete Batman collection from Mcfarlane Toys. We got Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney, Bale, Pattinson, and Affleck in this bad boy in figure form. Oh, this is amazing. Let's go. Boom. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys got comfortable. I hope you guys got something to eat, because we are going to take our time with this bad boy. We're going over all the figures, all the accessories, comparing them to other figures I have in my collection. This is going to be bat-tastic. But first, let's take I can't even get my words out. I'm so excited. Let's take a look at the box. We got that 100 years, man, celebrating 100 years every story that's Warner Brothers. And we're celebrating Batman, the Ultimate Movie Collection. We got the 89 symbol. We got the Batman Forever symbol, Batman and Robin, the Dark Knight trilogy, Batfleck, Batman v Superman, and we got Robert Pattinson's The Batman. Yo, you see right here, it says includes 6 Batman figures and a bat signal. It comes with a bat signal. Ah, man, first of all, the packaging is amazing. Mcfarlane, you've killed it. You see this on the side. This is kind of like silvery right here. And then the back is just an amazing depiction of Gotham City. And it's looking real Burton to me. Yeah, that's looking real Burton. It'd be cool if it was more of a combination of all of them. Like you see the narrows down here, a little Burton up here, and the realism of, well, maybe it is. Maybe that's what I'm looking at. Okay, like this is Burton, right? Batman's right there. So dope. And here where the city looks more normal, that would be like, I guess, Bale. Right, the narrows and stuff, and I don't really see Batman Forever and Batman and Robin in this design. So it'd be cool. Yeah, like I said, it's not here. It'd be cool if they implemented like some of the Batman Forever and the returns and all of this, the Batman different Gotham cities into this. But I'm rambling. Who gives a crap? We're here for the figures, but that is a dope piece of artwork. Then let's take a look at these. Right here, I'll show them to you. They're going to be cards, but I just want to show you the box. The packaging is quite nice. It really is. And you see again, Warner Brothers celebrating 100 years. What it includes, the figures and the bat signal, and like it's like a book. It's held together by Velcro, and you open it up. Wow. Like I'm freaking speechless. Can we take a look at this real quick? Can we take a look at this? I mean, okay, I'm just gonna move you around a bit so you can really see it. You got Keaton. You got Kilmer. Oh my God. You got Clooney. You got Bale. You got Affleck, no goggles. And Pattinson. Oh man. And you got the bat signals right here and their cards. Oh my goodness. Now, I can't wait to get this open. And why wait? Let's crack this sucker open. All right, man. I guess we got to start with the OG. We got to start with the OG. Now, this set is the perfect reason why Batman is like the best superhero. Fight me. He is, because he is so pliable, man. You can make him gothic and he works. You can make him campy and he works. You can do a super realistic version and it works. You can do a super moody version and it works. You can take him into space with the Justice League and he works. You can put him on street level and make it just a crime drama and it works. Do these come out? Well, I don't want to take it out if it doesn't come out. It's not necessary. And this set is a depiction of just how well he's able to adapt to different tones and genres. Oh, Mcfarlane with these ties. I might speed this part up in the video. No, I won't. You get in the raw. But yeah, he is so pliable. And that's what makes him pretty excellent. Like, all you need for Batman is his tragedy, a bat suit, a cool car, Alfred, and his robes. Like, that's all you need. And you can pretty much put him in any kind of tone or setting. See, I didn't want to mess this up too much. I should have known it wasn't going to be super easy to get these guys out. All right. Let's start with Keaton. He's out of his cocoon. Now, none of these figures come with accessories as far as weapons or even hands. But let's take a look at this Keaton figure, man. Let me bring him down here. Let me bring you guys down. Here we go. Ah, man, this is dope. This is freaking dope. Let me bring the brightness down a bit. I don't want them to be blown out. Look at that. That's a great figure. The belt is gold, and it's not the same color as this is very, very yellow, as you can see. I know the one that came with the Batmobile, his emblem was gold, I guess, like the belt. I would have preferred a belt that was a little bit more, kind of like the movie, more yellow, but I am not mad at this. Let's take a look at the sculpt. I mean, this is Michael Keaton, guys. Oh, drops you too far down. That's a decent head sculpt. I think the likeness is close enough. It's not spot on, but I see it. I definitely see it. I know people were complaining that he can turn his head, but come on. Who wants a toy that can't turn his head? And, okay, real talk. Yes, I know the actor could not turn his head in the cowl. That is true. But in my mind, in the world of the movie, he actually could turn his head. Because in the world of the movie, why would Batman make a suit where he can't turn his head? So the same thing is like, you look at his utility belt. How does he hold all those gadgets in there? Suspension of disbelief. You know, you look at, how can he be in a bat cave with bats everywhere? And where did his feces go? It should be like toxic, the air. Suspension of disbelief. You suspend your disbelief. So as a kid, I never questioned whether he can turn his head or not. So I don't mind having a toy that he can turn his head. And you can kind of move the cape along This is a good cape. I feel like it's a little softer than the one that came with the Flash. We'll compare it. I'm trying to figure out where I want his cape to sit. Of course, it'd be nice if it came all the way over here like it does in the movie and drapes over. But you can kind of get that action here. I'm not sure yet. What do you guys think? How should the cape be? But like, let's take a better look at the sculpt here, man. This is very reminiscent of the movie. This is my favorite Bat costume. The idea of it. I like the idea of sculpted muscle that's made to look like armor. The whole idea is for Batman to make, criminals believe that he isn't real, that bullets do bounce off of him, that he can't be killed. So something, no offense to Bale, but something so over armored kind of takes away the cowardly and superstitious lot that criminals are. But his gauntlets are straight up out of the movie. His back right here. And what's really great is these boots, because these boots are right out of the movie. His Jordans. This is a great freaking figure, man. You get some typical Mcfarlane articulation with the ab crunch. Pretty good, not too stiff. Diaper's not bad either. Figure's a little stiff, but I don't mind that. Ooh, that ab goes all the way up. Maybe I think I might have crunched them too much. Okay, there we go. That's better. This is a great depiction. And of course, that bat emblem. That specific, what is it? The legs on the bat emblem. Very unique to Batman 89, which is just great. Which is just freaking great. This is an amazing figure. I'm very excited to have it. I don't have a 89 Keaton Bat figure outside of like the old Kenner ones from back in the day. So this is great. I guess I'll do the comparisons now. What I will say about his cowl is that it would have been great if they found a way to kind of do it like this. Because you see here, this is the issue. It's not that he can turn his head. But the way they were able to make this kind of chunky kind of gives that illusion that it's like one solid piece, even though the figure can turn its head easily. And I felt like that's what's missing here. The idea that it doesn't feel like this mask and this neck are connected. People are saying this looks more like Bale. It's because it looks like this is a helmet and this is a separate neck piece. So they could have just kind of gave it like this and it would have been fine. Look at his eyes. I feel like, are they blue? I don't know. This one's definitely blue. But anyways, this is the comparison of these two figures. It'd be nice if I can get it in focus. Focus. Now, it would have been cool. I would have preferred this to be more of that color as well as the belt, to be honest with you. But it's fine. It's fine. It's just very yellow. And it wasn't that yellow. It was more of this kind, but great figures, man. And honestly, they're not. Yeah, this is completely original. No borrowed parts at all. No borrowed parts. You can totally see where the inspiration is from. But now this is what I'm saying about the cape. This cape is a little bit more heavier. This is much lighter, more flowy. This is more drapey. So you get a better drape with this figure than this figure. But anyways, at first when I saw this head sculpt, I was like, this is wrong because of the neck and the cowl. And I almost thought it was like kind of the same as this one. Kind of like thought they sit similar, and they kind of do. Again, I think that yellow. And of course, it doesn't have the outline in black like this, which it should be. But you know what? I care not. This is an amazing figure. I can't wait till I'm done recording this so I can really, really get a good look at these, man. Well, that's the Michael Keaton. Let's check out next on the list. Now this is exciting. Now, I don't know how. I think I would have just waited for a single release of Keaton eventually, or I would have been just cool with the Flash version, because I actually like that movie and I like that suit. But when this set said they were going to give us a Kilmer and a Clooney, I was like, I have to have it. Who in a million years would have thought we would have got a Mcfarlane, Val Kilmer? Like, we don't have a traditional Wonder Woman yet from the Mcfarlane line, but we got a Val Kilmer Batman figure. Oh man, so I had to have it. Batman Forever to me is like one of the most underrated. See, I'm already ruining the package. Can you guys make it a little easier to not destroy the packaging just to get the toys out? For crying out loud. Or destroy the toy. But it is literally, Batman Forever is Batman as a blockbuster movie. You know, that's what it is. It is an adventure blockbuster movie. And I think it's pretty great. I think, oh, come on. It's not the easiest to pull these out. And the last thing I want to do is ruin this wonderful display. But these zip ties, let me tell you, jeez Louise. All right, let's get the figure out. Mcfarlane doesn't have to be this difficult. And I don't want to destroy this box. Anyways, that'll sit right there for now. Okay. Woo, boy. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful freaking figure. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my God. And it has that, it's not as blue in person, but it does have that shine. I mean, the paint job is exactly as it was in the movie. Oh my goodness. And the details and the sonar suit. Okay, this is Val Kilmer from freaking Batman Forever. Like I said, one of the most underrated Batman movies. It is a great movie. It's action adventure. It is fun. It gives us Robin. And he comes out in this all black sonar suit that got that metallic sheen. Hold on, let me bring this down. This is so dope. This is so dope. And Val Kilmer, man, he was a great Batman, dude. He was a great Batman. And I'm just so happy to have this in the collection. You know, Mcfarlane articulation. What's funny is it's a pack of 6 and you kind of do your Spider-Man No Way Home, but technically, see, for you youngins, back in the day, reboots and shared universes was just kind of a loose thing. So technically, Clooney, Kilmer, and Keaton are all the same Bruce Wayne in the same Batman universe, although obviously there was a massive reboot between Burton and Schumacher, but technically they're the same guy with the same Alfred and the same Gordon. Anyways, let me shut up. Let's take a look at this details, man. That gold buckle. Oh, I love these boots. His boots were so specific. Fisted hands. They all come with fisted hands. So unfortunately, You're not going to be able to have them hold anything. They don't come with anything to hold, but if you had a spare batarang, they're not going to have it. But there's a hole here. Why is there a hole here? I don't get that at all. But it's great. And you can see like the remnants of their suits, you know, of them being in the same world as, you know, their gloves. They have that same ribbing, you see, right here. Like, although the suits change dramatically, although the actors obviously change, the tone changed, still little bits and pieces from the original were intact, and the kind of piping around the gloves and stuff is one of those things that remained intact from both versions. Now, do they have, hold the phone, is Keaton taller than Kilmer? Because in real life, I don't think it would look like this at all. I think Kilmer's like 6 foot and Keaton's not. But anyways, yo, Batman Forever. Kilmer and Keaton face to face. What are you wearing? Oh, that is great. That is so excellent. Oh my God. And his cape, similar. It's probably the same cape. Same cape. Very flowy. Awesome. Now, let me go back to Keaton. So, as you guys see, as I said, he doesn't have open hands. So if you want to throw him in the Batmobile to have him hold a batarang, it's a problem. But these hands might be okay for a substitute. They don't have the piping or anything, but they'll do. They'll make do if you're trying to have them hold a batarang or, you know, hold the steering wheel in your Batmobile. They'll make do. But anyways, moving on. Oh my God. Now, I'll tell you, we've gotten a Hot Toys Kilmer, right? We got the Hot Toys Batman and Robin figures, Sonar Suit and Robin. But Clooney's is the one that, like, nobody liked this movie, but this is the figure that everybody wants. It's so interesting. And I stand on it. Kilmer's Batsuit was pretty freaking dope. The blacked out emblem in the black and all that blue sheen. Minus the nipples, which everyone forgets Kilmer had nipples too. It wasn't just Clooney's that had the nipples. But minus the nipples, it's a solid Batsuit. And in Clooney's jaw, he has a jaw for Batman. And I want to revisit it because I feel like if you revisit Batman and Robin, but watch it like it's a modern version of the 66 series, like watch it with that idea in mind, it's probably a fun movie. It's probably a fun movie. You can't really watch it thinking this is connected anywhere near the Burton films. No. And don't even watch it thinking about Batman Forever, because still Batman Forever had more depth. But watch it like it's like, you know, Adam West. Here we go. Watch it like it's an Adam West updated thing. You work for it. Freaking Clooney. Now, I will say, the way, not too dark, the way Kilmer kind of has that metallic sheen, Clooney should have a bit of it too. His suit wasn't matte black. it had that kind of blue, I don't know if it was an undertone or overtone, but it kind of had blue sheen to it. So in some light, it looked jet black. In other light, it had that kind of bluish to it, which is great. But it's not here, and it's fine. We have a Clooney figure, and yo, the likeness is pretty decent. Focus. It's pretty okay. Brown eyes. He did have brown. I don't think I showed you the Kilmer likeness really, but that looks like Kilmer. That looks like Kilmer through and freaking through. The Kilmer lips. But it's interesting. This figure could have used a nice sheen, but honestly, it's a blacked out Batman figure. This is a dope figure. And I always loved the Batman and Robin emblem. Like this, the evolution of just the style. And yes, we have the nipples. The nipples and, you know, typical Mcfarlane articulation right here. This is a little looser than the other ones, actually. Why does this have a hole here too? Does Keaton have? Keaton has a hole here too. Do my other figure? Does this flash? No, okay, it's just this wave for some reason. That's weird. Anyways, here's this Clooney is sick, man. And like I said, they all borrow parts from each other because it's like the same universe. So like, you know, their belts are very similar. And their boots are almost kind of the same. Not the same, but of the same vein. But they still have that piping on his glove from the OG. Now you're not going to see this with the ones after this. Those are complete and total reboots. Man, but I love this figure. I love the evolution of his gauntlet. You know, like this is the first one, and just Keaton and Clooney. What's with the nipples? So good. All right, moving on. Hopefully I can get these out faster, man. I tell you. Now we're moving on to Bale. Now my boy Jack, who is a part of our Three Brothers in a Shot of Milk, you know, you can catch us talking about movie reviews and toy unboxings. But yeah, while I'm doing this, why don't you just like and subscribe if you haven't already. He was like, half these figures you already have. And that is true. I do have this Bale and the Affleck and the Pattinson. And it kind of sucks that I hunted down the Bale so I can have a display that kind of does this. So I can have my own movie figure display. But we're going to compare these figures. Come on. All right, Mcfarlane, I love what you did with the packaging, but you can make it a little easier to get these figures out, for crying out loud. We're going to compare these to the first release of these figures and see, you know, did they change anything? Come on out, Bale. Man, this is terrible. Guys, it's not that deep. You got me messing up this whole beautiful display. All right, so like I said, we got this figure before. And here he is. He feels just as kind of loose as he did. It's a great figure. I love the way this figure was sculpted. I just felt like it was a little loose, but I feel like they changed up the color a bit. It's a little blown out. Let me bring this light down a little bit. Let's take a look. Let's compare him to the original release. And they are kind of the same exact figure. Of course, we have a cloth goods cape though, which is amazing. Now, I'm not against molded capes. I like molded capes, but you know, it makes it different. And I would say everything else is exactly the same. I feel like the paint applications are a little better on this one. You know, you can see this black is just way more black than this one is. And I think they did some his abdomen was a little weird. So I think, yeah, it's got a better paint job. You know, the belt, I feel like the utility belt, this is a little bit more vibrant, I think. But they're pretty much the same exact figure. Yeah. Not much changes. So this looks like this just looks better. You know, like it's a little bit more glossier. The paint is a little bit more deeper. It just looks better. But it doesn't, he has two closed fists. So if you wanted to use this hand, so he has an open hand, it works. But you can see right here, here's a perfect example of just how much more painted and detailed, you know, these fists are. That's the difference, it's just the detail. It's more paint, better paint job, cloth goods cape. Love this figure. Like, I mean, come on. These two guys, like, arguably, people go crazy for which one's their favorite Batman. And let me know in the comment section, who is your favorite Batman? Mine's tough. It's tough, you know. I think Affleck's my favorite Batman, but Pattinson is like my favorite Batman movie. But Keaton is like my favorite, like, the wonky tone of it all. It's campy and it's just a different way. But Kilmer, like, I really do, as a kid, I loved Batman Forever because it felt like, it was like how I played with my toys. It was like an action adventure. You know, when I played my toys, I didn't make Batman all emo and moody. You know, he was chasing down cars in his Batmobile, you know? All right, I can already tell that this Affleck has a better paint job. Oh, it comes out together. That's easier. That's way easier. Trying not to ruin the figure. Jeez Louise. Mcfarlane. Well, I tell you, they're definitely not going anywhere. You ain't got to worry about that. They are not going anywhere. Okay. Ooh, that was a workout. Here we go. And here's the Ben Affleck Batman figure. What's really great about this is we're losing the freaking goggles. What goggles, you ask? These goggles. And again, they are the same figure. Sans, the sculpted cape. And to be quite honest with you, I had to choose between the two. Of course, this one, because we lose the goggles. But as far as, I love the way this sculpted cape drapes over his shoulders and the neck here. So I think I actually prefer this one minus the head. I do. Again, they're the same figure, although I feel like they're a little different. This one is taller. I'm trying to find, I think the legs are different. Yeah. We got new legs here. These legs are longer. Because I think the torso and everything's the same, and I think the arms are the same, and he doesn't have fisted hands. So, which is interesting, because the others do. But again, oh, that's a little bent. Just the paint applications here is just better. It's just better paint apps. But there's something more textured and kind of like, I don't know if I think I like this one better. Excuse me, got my son's cold. Yeah, I think so. And this doesn't have the hole in the back. Same diaper. Yeah, I want, you know what? Let me see something. Oh, that came off a little too easy. Ooh. Oh, they're a little, oh no, this piece didn't. I don't have my pliers on me. Anyways, you'll just have to imagine this head is on this body. And I think that's actually a better figure. I think it is. While I have the head off, let's check out the likeness. This is great. They must have had something with The Flash where they weren't able to get Affleck's likeness for that movie because they already had it here. Great figure, but I actually prefer the other release. Sans the head sculpt, the body. Yeah, he has some long legs. But maybe that's on purpose. Maybe they made his legs long on purpose because he is the tallest Batman. And they wanted him to stand taller than the other guys. Doesn't stand that much taller. Keaton should be much lower, but how cool is that to get Affleck and Keaton like on camera at the same freaking time? That is dope. That is freaking dope. All right, last but not least, thank you guys for bearing with me, man. Last but not least, maybe there's a quicker way I could get this guy out, spare you. No, there isn't. Gotta cut the ties from the front. Trying not to scratch up the figure with these scissors, You can tell these are adult items because what kid wants to go through all of this to just play with his toys? I just want to play with my toys. Jeez Louise. Can we write Mcfarlane and just ask for a better way? Just a better way. This is ridiculous. Whew. But I loved the Batman. I loved Pattinson's design. Oof. I loved Pattinson's design. Oh, I don't want to cut off his. See, I almost cut off his freaking gauntlet tassels. Like I said, I loved his design. I love that it was a combination of like what I felt like Burton and Nolan. You know, it's a combination of something that's kind of gritty and real world, but also definitely has a sense of style and not necessarily super realistic, which I like for my Batman. You know, I like a Batman who can battle gangs and criminals, but also can like have a fight with Clayface, you know? But this is the Pattinson Batman figure. The head is still kind of weird. Still a little weird, but I'm not mad at it. We actually get some sculpting of his cape with the cloth goods, which is interesting. The others don't have that because this is actually supposed to be his cape. Fisted hands. No accessories, although accessories came in the last one. But I can already tell you guys that there's just way more details. Like this feels like weathered kind of leather material, which is, I think, in the last sculpt. But it's definitely more, what are we doing here? 1 second. Sorry about that, which is definitely more here. Well, we don't gotta guess. So, I mean, yeah, you can see it. Like, there's more paint to bring out these details in the creases. This is way more black. This is a new sculpt, actually, because this is just going over it. So, yeah, they sculpted a new piece for the soft goods cape. But everything else is kind of the same. Right? It's just... yeah, just better paint apps. And, you know, you can use the gloves here. You want to open hand. Yeah, you can see it. Like, this just has a more, like, armored, been through war kind of feel with the shading, whereas this one is just kind of just one color. So that's so freaking dope, man, because you have just the lineage of Batman here, which is kind of just out of this world. You have, you know, to see him standing next to the original with Keaton, got the kid and the OG together. It's just freaking dope, man. And then the most violent one. Although Keaton was killing everybody. It's interesting seeing the comparing Keaton and Clooney, because, you know, it's very similar ideas in these suits with the muscle sculpting, whereas Schumacher kind of really took it to the next level, whereas Keaton still was sort of more realistic is the wrong word, but wasn't necessarily a Greek god, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. Because Schumacher really wanted these to feel like, you know, the Greek sculptures, the gods, which was not Burton's take on the reason why he gave him muscles. But let's get these guys standing up. Were you guys able to get this pack? And if so, what are your thoughts on this bad boy? As you can tell, I love it. I'm taking my dear sweet time. I'm acting like I'm not even recording the video. I'm just playing with my toys. And I appreciate you watching me. Let's turn the light up just a little bit. And I appreciate you watching me play with my toys. But like all Mcfarlane figures, you will need figure stands. Did you get this set? Which figures are you the most excited for? Now, I think it's pretty obvious I'm the most excited for Keaton, Clooney, and Kilmer, since I already have 3 of these already. So what am I going to do with my other 3? I have no idea, actually. I have no idea what the display is going to be with those figures. But it's going to be dope. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be dope. And we still got more video left. And I got to pull out the freaking cards and the bat signal. I thought about doing this video in sections, like each Batman getting their own video, but I'm like, nah. Super huge video. I'm dropping stuff now. Super long video. Giving this collection what it deserves, what it needs. Sorry for sniffling. Like I said, my son came home with a cold from school, as kids tend to do. I need another figure. Oh, there he goes. Now, do you guys? Now we are getting a Robin. Now I think we're getting a single release of the Clooney Batman, and in that wave we're getting, I think, a Uma Thurman, an Alicia Silverstone Batgirl, as well as a Chris O'Donnell Robin. And I'm definitely gonna have to get that Robin in. That Batgirl. This is getting crazy. Well, if I wish I would have waited, since they're going to single release all this stuff. No, man, this is an experience. And this bat signal looks dope. Let's get the bat signal out. Wow. Here's the bat signal. Now, the base is in here. Okay, which is pretty dope. Looks like gargoyles, definitely on top of a rooftop. And you just easily kind of slide it in. It doesn't come with directions, or if it does, I didn't look, nor would I. I don't need directions. Feels like it just goes right. There we go. Right in there. And that's the bat signal. And you get different bat signals because each Batman, well, most of the Batmen had their own kind of unique signal, with the exception of Clooney and Kilmer, because, you know, theirs is pretty much the same thing. But we have this dope bat signal. So this set is just very special, man. Very special. And here we go. I think you pull this tab, releases the battery, and boom. That sucker turns on. Now, I did get this bat signal. It came with a whole book. Got this one, and it's not as bright as this one. This one is like, you know, but this is a cool display right here. And the two bat signals. This one's metal, much more heavy duty. This is plastic, but the sculpt is still nice. And you turn it off right there, and how do you get it out? How do you? I'm sure it's pretty simple. Oh, there we go. You just pull. And this obviously is the Bale, is the Dark Knight trilogy. And then this one is obviously, there's a little scratch on it. That sucks. All that packaging. And obviously this one is the Ben Affleck. There we go. There's an opening right here. But this is what's going to be in it. Oh, maybe that's why it's scratched. I'm just dropping everything. This is what's going to be in it. This bad boy right here. The OG. Now, it's kind of not smooth around the edges. It's kind of not perfect. That's weird. That's dope. And of course, you get these wonderful cards. That artwork's kind of scandalous. Oops, excuse me. Data file. You can pause that. They're not exactly the same. You see Vicky Vale down there versus, you know, Bale's. They're all a little different. Oh, that's cool, man. That really does make it feel like it's some kind of multiverse. Like they're all a little different. Kind of pretty much summarizing each one's movie. That's pretty cool. Now, real quick, I've had you guys for way too long. You're way too kind watching this entire video and telling all your friends. But it wouldn't be much of a Batman video if we didn't bring in the Batmobile. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. Now, I'm not going to put all the figures in here or any of them. But I don't mind this Batmobile. I know people got the other one. Greg, I don't care about the canopy. This is the Batmobile. And to have this guy in front of it, how sick is this? And they all probably can fit in because they all have the cloth goods cape. You know? So you can get a really dope display going right here, man. You can even grab the Pattinson motorcycle right here too. Just this on fire display with these Batmen. And then of course, you know, the one from the future. That's freaking dope. And just for fun, like, you know, the idea that these guys would have been each other's Batman and Superman. If he fits, they all fit. And maybe that's also, maybe they made his legs more slender. Yeah, you can get him in there. That's so dope. I got freaking Ben Affleck driving the 89 Batmobile. Guys, now I'm just having fun. Now it's just getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. And if you guys really want to have the full on Batman across the universe, you gotta throw a little 66 Batman in here. You deserve to be in here. You're tiny, but I'm gonna put you right here for now. Guys, this is the video. This is the freaking video, man. I am so happy, especially with these three. These three right here. My childhood right here. How dope is this? Let me know how you guys feel about this, about the videos, about the figures. I'm tired. Thank you for watching it. Man, I'm going to have a good time playing. I might do a bunch of shorts with these because, I mean, there's so much to say. Ah, so dope. So freaking dope. Anyways, that's all she wrote. I'll be back. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the playlist. We have a bunch of different things. We got so much content on here. And I'll be back. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk.